Oh, nostalgia. Some things that remind me of the good old days. The good old days of a simple time in life. Like when I woke up outside of an alley at a TGI Fridays with a hooker next to me covered in cocaine. I didn't say that. Anywho, things that were good back then, such as Kong, Skull Island, and even Godzilla, that came out in 2014. Even though the movie only had Godzilla in it for 14 minutes and 36 seconds, that's okay. I mean, we didn't really expect to see monsters in our monster movies. No, we wouldn't want that out, would we? Godzilla King of the Monsters, even I can say, was a pretty damn good movie, considering we got even overwhelmed by the stupid human element that was in these movies. But then we were blessed with Godzilla -1, was an absolute cinematic masterpiece. Unfortunately, all these movies were able to lead us into the new, beautiful franchise of Kong and Godzilla, A New Empire. A movie that came out in 2024, and all I can say is, we're going to get into that in a new minute. But how do you even say the title of this frickin' movie? Is it this? Godzilla X Kong, A New Empire. Godzilla times Kong, The New Empire. Godzilla Cross Kong, The New Empire. Godzilla XXX Kong. 2 Godzillas, 1 Kong finger painting. Well, I wouldn't see that. Or would I? We go back to Godzilla -1 with a budget that I said was only the mere short millions of dollars. We cannot do Godzilla. We cannot do monster movies like they can in Toho, Japan. It is a beautiful masterpiece that actually gave us depthful, insightful human element. And when you felt that atomic breath, you knew you're fucked. So how does Godzilla X something Kong dumpster fire develop into this brand new movie? Well, my sinners, here we go. Kong is going to start by waking up in a dentist situation because he's got a toothache. That's right, the 500-foot monster needs a toothache, so naturally the human element is going to come back and help him, only to feel Godzilla have a presence of a new baby Kong, only here to help him and restore balance to the monster universe. I don't know what the fuck they think Hollywood is going to do with all these babies that come around in these movies. Baby Yoda, Baby Kong, Baby Bitchhead, I don't know. But whenever we get back to this crap, Godzilla is hibernating to become a pink-haired, gender-fluid monster-killing machine that is going to save the world and team up with Kong, who gets an Infinity Gauntlet to take down Scar King. Why the fuck do they get these dumbass names for these characters? Scar King. What is that going to do? You have more intent of scaring people by naming the monster Kyle. Because all you're going to think is, oh, fucking Kyle's coming. Then the fear strikes the heart of the many innocent. So once King Furry Cheeks gets his ass beat, and then he's going to need to team up with re-hibernated Godzilla, he's going to have to go and show devotion to his new little brother, Baby Kong. So they're going to fight, they're going to find Scar King because Kong can sense the presence of others, and he is alone and wants his friends. That's right, my friends. The 700-foot Kong, or however tall this fucking thing is, Furry Cheeks needs some new friends to play with. Once he's found out he's outcasted and thinks he's unable to come and join his new band of brothers as he thought he would, he gets taken down by Scar King and uses the Infinity Gauntlet to finally take down the big badass Kyle Furry Cheeks. Now, I can't show all the footage, obviously, to avoid a copyright strike, but Shimu gets awoken by King's Kyle, Scar King, and they awaken and they fight and they have a giant badass, only because Kyle Scar King kept them enclosed in captivity for thousands of years. He ends up getting realized that this wasn't okay, this wasn't nice, and kills Kyle Scar King Kong. And then Godzilla pets him like a little brother, treats him like a pet, and then Kong gives him a nice little hug. And then they join the world happily ever after. That's it. That's the movie. What are you doing with these movies? When you try to follow up with just last year alone, you have Godzilla, Monarch, Legacy of Monsters, Kong, Skull Island, Godzilla, Godzilla -1, and Godzilla something Empire. All of these movies this close. We don't even get to appreciate the monster element that was in these movies that we all grew up with. These movies just came about as exciting as Sydney Sweeney realized she got a breast reduction. This would destroy us all. It would hurt us. The human element in these monster movies does not work unless you're from Tosho, Japan, and you know how to make these movies right with the proper depth, development, and storyline. Not realizing that few thousand-year-old monsters are going to be turning on their captors because they kept them as a pet, and then they turn on the world. Who's going to clean up all this shit? You think taxes are bad now? This is bullshit. Taxes are going to be through the roof. You're going to have to be working an OnlyFans job, Uber Eats, Grubhub, and selling feet pictures online because the Japanese government and even the American government is going to make you pay for all the damage that these monsters have done. Who would have thought of this? This movie is an absolute sin. Give us the monsters. Give us the shit that we deserve in these monster movies. Thank you all for joining me again. Please like and subscribe. Thank you all for coming. And until we meet again, let's send this movie.